Hello and welcome. This is Hena Talati and you are watching It's Tomorrow News. La Soufriere volcano in Caribbean island began erupting on April 9. The parts of St. Vincent Island have been covered with heavy ash. More than 20,000 people have been forced to leave their homes. Now the heavy rains has worsened the effects of St. Vincent and Grenadines La Soufriere volcano. Heavy rain has caused floods, landslides and volcanic mud flows called lahars in several areas the Caribbean island country of St. Vincent and Grenadines. As if the ongoing volcanic eruptions and widespread ashfall from the La Soufriere weren't enough, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines are now contending with flooding and dangerous landslides as a result of particular heavy bout of rainfall recently. After the day of volcanic eruption, some parts of St. Vincent received 5 inches of rain in several hours. Heavy rain unleashed the slurries of volcanic ash and debris that slammed into homes and damaged the bridges in St. Vincent and Grenadines recently. Moreover, lahars are one more misery on Caribbean island nation caused by the eruptions of La Soufriere volcano. The rainwater mixed with volcanic ash and debris formed lahars. Lahars are fast-moving dense mixture of rocks, ash and vegetation and water originating from the volcano. It has the consistency of wet concrete and can cause severe damage to rivers and valleys around the volcano. Lahars carry large amount of volcanic material and may generate a rumbling sound. Flooding can also occur as the lahars can block streams and cause the water to find new areas to flow. These dangerous lahar flows had been reported in the red and orange zones and that residents' access to these areas were restricted, especially since rainfall was expected to continue for the rest of the week. Many people who live in these zones have said they feel traumatized as not being able to return to their homes. In a matter of hours, the storm dumped 3 to 5 inches of rain on parts of the island, according to the National Emergency Management Organization. The lahars led to even more flooding because they blocked drainage and cut new paths. The actual danger from the volcano itself has lowered at this moment, but these sorts of secondary hazards, which is major hazards, are taking over for a while. This may well be the picture throughout the next rainy season. The island could have this sort of hazard happening all the time. Damage reports included caved-in roofs and structures wrecked by the landslides, and several bridges were also damaged, authorities said, in the rural areas of flooding. Landslides and flooding have affected areas near the south of the island, including the capital Kingstown. High water made driving difficult in Kingstown, the capital city. Flooding brought traffic to a standstill after the roads were swamped in the areas around the capital Kingstown. Landslides blocked the roads on the city's outskirts. At least 2 houses collapsed and several others were damaged in the areas around the capital. As the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season inches closer, the erosion caused by the lahars' destructive volcanic mud flows could be made worse. The loose sediment and volcanic debris the lahars carry, which can travel very quickly towards the floodplains, have potential to damage houses, cover wide areas of low-lying agricultural land, and clog rivers and streams, causing large-scale flooding. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Hena Talati. For more weather updates like this, and please subscribe our channel.